and I didn't even prep him. But that is a beautiful segue into our next section where Rose is going to introduce us and show us a little bit of those iReady resources, okay? And so as you're kind of looking and you're seeing this, we've now discussed, as we develop a parent workshop, we have to remember why they're there. And it's not just to learn about the data, it's something about success for their child. Every parent wants their child to be successful, and that's why they're coming. And we develop our workshops for them to be able to help their child succeed in life. And so then we kind of talked about, remember, data, it's not just giving them the data, we have to have conversations about the data, not just telling them, but having a conversation, helping them to really connect it to their why, their with them. They're what's in it for me, why are they there? And so here iReady, and we're gonna go through some of that, has resources to support those conversations, okay? So
a lot of you stole my thunder already. So, sorry, I'm gonna bore you, but not everybody is at the same level. So I noticed that during the conversations that I was listening to walking around, everyone's at different levels. I'm helping some friends here with iReady presentations at their schools. Just to download the data, but it's for my learning, right? There's always for my learning as well, so that I can help you all. But so I went to the Family Center. Andres came at the last regional meeting and presented to some of our principals that were here, and he shared a lot of these resources from the Family Center. So just to go over a few that I thought might be helpful. You do have 2 videos. They're about 3 minutes long. If you want to send it to the parents or share it at a meeting with the parents, it's short and sweet, and it gets to the point. It tells them a little bit about iReady and how they're assessed and how their scores are measured. But it doesn't give them how's my child doing, right? So I asked my sister, how's my nephew doing? And she's like, I don't know. What does that number mean? That's it. That's all she has, right? Just that number, because she sees it on his portal. She doesn't have any data. So iReady resources for families, there's not a lot of information here to explain that data to the parents. So, for example, we found these fridge tips, right? To prepare them at home. Yes, that's something that we can share and talk to them about, but this is the important one. Telling the parents what to look for at home. Go to my progress, go to completed work, so you can see all of the scores. If you see that your child is under 30 or under 70%, right? That was the target. They're under 70%, then have them redo that lesson. Work with them to see what's going on. What is it that they need? Are they committing to using those 45 minutes a week in their reading sections or their math sections? They have 2. Reading and math that they have to do. And they also have to pass these lessons. And here are the charts, right, that gives them the lessons that they're passing, and they give them stars, they try to give them scores, right? Okay, what they've passed. And this here is reset every Sunday. So every week, this program is already set. For every week, the goal is 45 minutes for reading and for math. So that's something that we need to discuss with the families to ensure that they understand and where to look for it so that they can help us at home, right? Supporting their kids. So that was one. There's more that gives you more information. What do they need? They need a computer, all the logistics, I think of my aunt that has a high school student. She's not going to understand that. We can give it to her in English and in Spanish. She's not going to understand that, pues ahí está en la computadora. She's right there sitting in the computer. I said, yeah, tia, but she's not working. Help her out. So that's what I wanted to share with you about the parents. And then also, I heard some conversations on data chats. We had San Fernando Institute, right, that was doing data chats. Where are you? There you are. Thank you. You shared with us a couple of meetings ago the data chats, and Nicole Ruelas was in your school. She shared with us as well, and she even did a little presentation with us. So just having data chats with the kids, and you were the one that mentioned it, sir. Data chats, having them explore and study, right? Looking at this window and analyzing their own data. How many lessons have you passed? How much time did you spend on them? right? 3 minutes, I got 38%. I wonder why. So having those conversations with students. So they do have a lot of information in the iReady Central. Here we have the information. Oh, sorry. Here we have the information for the data chats. They give you a lot of resources, a lot of graphic organizers already that you can use so that you don't spend so much time creating something or recreating something, right? They even have places for reflection. What was your first goal? What was your second score? So I know LUSD is going to do 3 assessments this year, so maybe this is something that we can keep in advisory classes so that they can reflect after each assessment to analyze their scores. Then we have iReady. Here is the iReady platform where you can download your reports. So again, I'm helping people out with this because I'm learning myself. So I just like to sit down and explore things, right? So I sat down and explored, and I found the family batches, right? Where you can request by grade level, by individual classes. Teachers can request by their periods, their different classes as well. Okay, and the reports that you get take forever to download, but they download eventually. And these are the batches, and this is what they look like. Now, this is for the parents. This is the parent batch for families. And so there's a lot of pages. Be careful, because I can't imagine how much paper you will spend, right? For a school of $1,300, but you don't need all of this. Look at all this information. We get lost in it. But this is the page that they need to understand. It gives them the breakdown where their goal should be if they are on grade level. This is the area that's on grade level. It looks green. I swear it looks green on the computer. Maybe not on the screen, but it's a light green. Then you have that green bar. So if you're above that, you're doing good. Your child is doing great. Keep it up. Keep up the good work. Keep working with them. If you're down here, we have some work to do. So it tells you also the grade levels. He tested out. That means he scored at 8th grade level or above. That's by testing out means. Okay? In math, if they score at algebra or above, they test it out. So this program only goes up to 8th grade and up to Algebra 1. That's where they support, right? The lessons and everything. So I ask my friends, so what do you do with your high school kids? Well, a lot of them are below. Okay, but you have some that are above. What do we do then? And that's where the other programs come in, like iExcel or any other program that they may have available. But their goal is to at least get the students at that 8th grade level or Algebra 1 level. Okay? This is what we need to ensure that the parents understand this data. Okay? So think about that when we are planning for our events. You don't have to give them one page, each of them. Have them go down and work with their kids. Have a meeting with both the child and the parent, right? And it's okay, so you guys are going to do this activity together. Let's open up your platform. Let's look at my progress. Let's look at everything that you've completed. So that the parents can see, oh, wait, what? You're getting 20% on these lessons? You've done 20 of them and you haven't passed one? Something's wrong. Okay? So again, you guys stole my thunder. You guys are the experts. Thank you. And we are going to continue with planning an event at our school sites to see how we can inform our families to support us in student learning.